What I wish to tell you in this slide is that education plays an important role in human capital formation. Try to grab the education. See, children, educated people can earn higher income. Why? Because their production is much higher. So, this adds to the growth of the economy. The society also is benefited from educated population. The advantage of a more educated population, it starts spreading to those who are not directly educated. The population turns into an asset. In the previous module, I told you what is an economic activity. What is it? All the activities which results in the production of goods and services. Now, if an individual is interested in doing an economic activity, he will be working in either of the three sectors. At first, let me describe about the primary sector. Now, in this sector, the people are doing an activity with the help of natural resources. They are doing activities which are based on natural resources. You can see the examples: fishing, farming, forestry, animal husbandry. So, these are activities which are directly associated with all the natural resources. Next, we have the secondary sector. So this secondary sector, it consists of all those activities which go about transforming the shape of the raw materials into some useful object. Example, you have quarrying and manufacturing. Moving on to the third sector, we call it as the tertiary sector. This sector, it consists of all those activities which are concerned with the distribution of the goods and the services so that these may reach the final consumers. Let me cite some examples of the tertiary sector. We have transport, communication, tourism, health, and insurance, and many more. I hope the term economic activity is clear to you. Also remember that economic activity is further classified as market activity and non-market activity. Now, what is this market activity? From the term itself, you know that it's an activity where the production of goods or services are sold and purchased in the market, and the provider of the service, he or she, gets paid for it. Now, let's define non-market activity. The performer of this type of economic activity produces for self-consumption. Now in this slide you can see that when you're doing a market activity, you are rendering a service for which you are getting paid. We can also understand that all market activities brings an income. It brings in development for the individual, the society, and the country. In this slide, you can see an individual doing a non-market activity where he's cleaning his own house. Obviously, he's not going to get paid for it.